Hello friends, I am Sahil Rai and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I am going to talk about if-else in the C programming language, and this video is first part of this discussion. So let's start. Decision making instructions. C has three major decision making instructions: if statement, if-else statement and switch statement. And in this video I will talk about only if-else statement, and in my upcoming video I will discuss separately about switch statement. Now we have two examples. If the weather is fine, then I will go market, and if you like this book, I will write next edition. You can notice that in both statement depends on some condition. I will go market. This depends on whether is fine or not. I will write next edition. It depends on if you like this book or not. So to solve this type of problem, we use conditional statement if else and switch. Now if statement. C uses the keyword if to implement the decision control instructions. The general form of if statement looks like this. This is the general form of if statement. If there is some condition, this condition is true, then execute this statement. This is the general form of if statement. There are one example. Int num equals to 5. If there is one condition, num is less than 10, then print true. So we know that num, it means 5 is less than 10. So statement is true. It means true will be evaluated. Let's understand this with the help of flow diagram. Input num equals to 5 is num is less than 10. So we have two options. Either this statement is correct or not. So we have two options. Is num is less than 10 or not? So obviously 5 is less than 10. So this statement is correct. It means true part will be evaluated. Suppose in place of 5, if I will check 11, then num equals to, now num equals to 11, and we know that 11 is not less than 10. So now this time this statement is false. It means this part will be evaluated. So output is nothing because there is nothing is present. Now there are some example. If 3 plus 2 mod 5, then print this work. Now in C, a non-zero value is considered to be true, and whereas 0 is considered to be false, a non-zero value is considered to be true. So in first condition, 3 plus 2 mod 5, it will give 5. 2 mod 5 will give 2, and 3 plus 2 5. So here in condition, if there is 5, means 5 is a non-zero value, so it is considered to be true. So this statement is true. It means this work will be executed. Now in second number condition, a equals to 10. 10 is also a non-zero value, so even this work, this will be evaluated. Now if minus 5 is also a non-zero value, so surprisingly even this work is evaluated. So remember, in C, a non-zero value is considered to be always true, and whereas 0 considered to be false. If such multiple statements to be executed, then they must be placed within a pair of braces. If you are writing a statement within if, and that statement is multiple statement, then you have to put the braces. You can see in this example, there is multiple statement, more than one statement. N equals to 10, this is one statement, and printf n, this is the another statement. That's why I am putting braces there. Now the if-else statement. In one group of statement, if the expression evaluates to true, and another group of statement if the expression evaluates to false, in this type of problem we use if-else. in a group of statement, suppose one condition is false, then the another part of that problem will be evaluated. Let's understand with the help of example. There is int num equals to 5 and one condition num is less than 0. So there is question, is num is less than 0? So answer is false, because we know that 5 is not less than 0. So this part will be not evaluated. Now this will check else part, else printf false. So if part will not evaluate, now else part will be evaluate. So output is false. Now nested if else. If an entire if else construct within either the body of the if statement or the body of an else statement is called nested if else. Let's understand with the help of example. If there is some condition and you can see that within if there is one more if and else present. Now this whole part is construct within this part. This is the if part and this whole part is enclosed in this if part, and this else part is related to this if. So this is the example of nested if else. Nested if else is nothing but, you can understand that if else construct within another if part, a body of if part is called nested if else. So in my next part of this video, I will solve one problem with the help of nested if else, and also I will discuss about conditional operator in C programming language. So thank you for watching my video.